pigs need food.
Ah, sweet, sweet, unfulfilled desires. This fuels me and feeds me. As an evil god, and the only one in control of this entire realm, I must say. Oh, look at that glorious 100% food desire. And I said everybody, is up at the worship site, worshipping me, because they have to. Don't know what you're doing, lady. You're not even a lady, you're a dude. And I think you're actually a Celtic dude. So I think I should not have killed you. Oh well. Anyway. Before I get a bit too carried away, we are carrying on with Black and White. This is Land 2. In the previous episode, I believe we lost Khazar as our ally. Nemesis came by and said, "Hey Khazar, your creature has a creed inside of him, so I'm going to kill him, then I'm going to kill you." Actually, it was the opposite way around. And then Lethys' creature, I was about to call him Nemesis. Lethys' creature came by, stole his creed, walked into the portal, and then we had to go and conquer the rest of the snowy realm. As you can see, the people here are still trying to help themselves or recover from the destruction I caused, because they were worshipping a false god, and these guys as well. But once we took these guys over, because we impressed the living daylights out of them, we then destroyed Lethys' temple up here, and then we threw a whole bunch of stuff into this portal. So now we're going to go through. Hopefully, the game doesn't crash on me here. It all looks good so far. And into the vortex we go. You can hear the wind rustling past our hair. Our godly hair.
Well, that wasn't a trap, but we better find our creature here.
He's got to be around here somewhere. What was that?
It sounded like a creature. Look!
Oh
He's trapped.
boy.
He must be in agony.
This creature is torturing him. Why is he gonna pay for this?
It looks like those statues are holding him in place.
But where are they drawing their energy from?
Only the prayers of many villages could be that strong.
I wonder if I had that many villages, if I can trap him, torture his creature. I would love that. Alright, I don't have too much time today, so I'm only going to be recording this one episode for now. I'll probably come back and do a few more episodes later on during the day of this recording. But let's go and take a look at what we're doing over here. We have our village center over here. We have our temple over here. How much wood does it need? 5,000? Let's drop one of those trees in. 3,000. That should be 2,000. That should be 1,000. And that should be all the wood
I think we need to get this village built.
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah, we gotta
know
be
what we also
strong
need
for
to get?
when we get our creature
We
back.
also need to
This
get
place
ourselves
will
some
give us a foundation to fight from.
Of course, right now when we have no homes, it's probably not a good idea for it. We also need to get this built. These palm trees here, they look nice and everything, and they certainly give this land a bit of distinctive style, but they don't really give much wood. See, I planted that many trees and it only gave me 1,600, but if I plant one of these trees, or convert one of these trees into wood, it'll give me so much more. What my plan is for this land, there's an interesting little NPC dude that you can actually see on the corner of this map here. This actor here right now. He was going to be a great use to us later on. But first what I want to do is I'm actually going to be playing SimCity for a little bit here. I'm going to get my city sorted out. Then I'm going to go and impress these people. Really what I want is I want these people to create holy rocks of artifactness out of these standing stones that we took from Land 1. Standing stone? No, these are singing stones. Although they've lost their sing. Yeah, they can't sing anymore. Oh well. We do have a wood miracle dispenser down here, which is going to be pretty handy because as you'll soon see, we have a shortage of wood. Yeah, that's 2,500. This is 3,750. Let's go and grab this stack and place it down over here. See how much wood we need? We need 0 wood left. Well, we need 0 wood now. I've noticed that my English isn't really that good. Like, my unformed thoughts give me a sentence structure which isn't really, you know, if you're only listening to this by audio, you'd probably have no idea what I'm talking about, and you might think I'm crazy. Hey, even if you are watching this, you might still think I'm crazy. I know I do. We need... that was a joke, by the way. We need some wood over here on our worship site. Like so. Let's go ahead and get her to become a disciple builder so she can focus on building this. We need... What's going on here? These guys are constructing. 0 wood provides 33% built. I'm going to go get this wood miracle and I'm going to cast it on our workshop over here. Just so that once we're done with the... once we're done with building the workshop, we have wood over there for it to immediately be processed. So we're just going to go ahead and wait until these buildings are complete. There'll be a few more buildings that appear. Wow, every time I talk, I get the hiccups. I have no idea why. I really should have, like, something to drink with me, but oh well. What can I do about it now? Well, I could pause the video and go downstairs and get myself something to drink, but that's not what I'm going to do. Really, all we can do right now is wait until our little villagers go and finish this place. So in the meantime, we're going to go and evaluate the land here. So over here we have this little dude. If you listen closely, you can actually hear his thoughts.
You can't harm me! Well, not seriously.
Oh, really?
Get off! Get off me!
Uh-huh, you say that, huh?
Oh, you big bully! Try it again and you're dead.
Oh, you really think you can kill me, huh? Well, we're going to leave him be for now. He's going to be of a lot of use later. We have this really weird structure over here, which we're going to go take a look at a bit later on, actually. Once we start impressing this village, we might as well go and take a look over here, see what's going on there. As of right now, what we can see is there's a weird Tibetan structure. A large Tibetan pillar, apparently. Apparently there's some vestiges of a Tibetan empire on this land. We have the Japanese tribe down here, with the miracles of spiritual shield, physical shield, teleport, and lightning bolt. And it's somewhat sizable. Only needs 500 belief, so we can do that rather effectively. 20 out of 31 people. Once we've done that, we're then going to go onto this Indian village here. And once we've done that, we have a long way to go before we get to this village over here, which is actually controlled by Lethys. This is a Egyptian village, I believe. And it looked like he's got a nice stock of food and wood here. Although he is ignoring their pleas for... Oh, creature. God, you're gonna torture me every time you scream like that. Audrey! Audrey, please! Please hang in there for me, Audrey. I know this must be brutal on you, but please, do not give up. You physically need to exist, or continue to exist, until we sort you out, so that you can be rid of this murder that's going on. Ugh. And then the last one over here, we have the Tibetan village up here. Also wanting civic buildings. And we have his miracles and his worshippers over here. He has shield, teleport, fireball, and lightning bolt. He has miracle storm, food, and healing. He doesn't have any miracle wood, so we kind of have a one-up on him in that sense. But he does have, look at all of these ancient forests here. Now I normally don't recommend keeping ancient forests around, because I just recommend uprooting them and planting them back down so that trees can actually grow from them. Also, apparently I've developed a bit of a stutter today. We also have these pretty funky crying stones over here. This stone is crying, this stone is crying, this stone is crying. Although I can't really tell that they're crying from here. But yes, in terms of miracles over here, we have forest, water increase, which is useless, lightning bolt, and fire increase. I believe we get lightning bolt from over here, so that's going to be a shared miracle that we won't get much use out of learning twice. But the fireball miracle increase is definitely going to be useful for us. And I think we can take a look. Yeah, here's our miracle. We have fireball, healing, food, storm, and water, which I believe is exactly the same as his. Miracle Food, Storm, Healing, Lightning Bolt. And we ought to have water. Oh, we get Fireball and water instead of his Lightning Bolt. Yeah, but we do get Lightning Bolt later anyway. How much would we require? 333? Let's go and drop a few palm trees in here. There we go. Oh, and it looks like we didn't get enough wood over here. That's fine. I'm going to go get some worshippers starting to worship. I'm going to move it up to about 25% while people get their gear together. I'm going to go pick up some food. I think this is, yeah, that's 2,000. And I'm going to... Did we really come with this little food? No, I'm sure we came with a lot more food. 2,000, 250. Oh well. You think it would be a bad idea to keep food lying around, out about lying around in the open like this, but hey, that's really what they do anyway over here. Take a look at this. There are a bunch of seagulls over here, and this is an open top storage unit. So what if any of these seagulls decide to poop right on this nice mound of of grain that's being exposed here? In fact, stop doing the gestures. In fact, I think the seagulls would be...
We're running out of wood.
Would love to eat all of the grain that we store here. I'm gonna pile these guys on with some wood here. Gonna put some wood into here so that we can finally start getting some scaffoldings down. And we are actually going to build up our city here, or our little village.
The people are unhappy.
We have 0 homes, and there are 32 people currently living here. We have a breeder, Peter Steinlechner. I think that's a German name. It sounds like a German name. But he just failed to impregnate this 23-year-old lady. Oh, but you can actually see some of our buildings started to appear. I don't think this happens anywhere else, and only in this land. We also have a crash down here as well. But apparently I've heard rumors, or not even rumors, like remember how I was talking to you guys about how these villagers, I think I mentioned this to you at one point, these villagers like to, if they're not lazy, they'll go about and do their own thing, right? They'll sort out their own needs for themselves, which amounts to going out to the fields, getting food from them. Our fields are down here, by the way. We have 2 right now. I think another one's going to appear at some point. Going out to forests, and possibly even breeding on their own as well. But I don't think that they make their own buildings, which I think is something that I heard somewhere that they would do when I was reading like an article or something about how villages work. But no, really what they'll only do is they'll only move wood from here to here, and that's it. We need divine intervention to combine scaffolds and place them down on the land. Which I guess kind of makes sense. Because if they could just randomly spawn their own buildings, then there'd be no need for wood. Wood wouldn't be as important. One thing we should also pay attention to is, since we have so much of these rocks and trees around us, we have a few fireflies that exist around us as well. So we're going to try and uproot as much as we can and replod. I swear there was a second firefly around here. There we go, we get a lightning bolt miracle, and a teleport miracle, and a food miracle. It sounds like that miracle seed hit somebody by accident. No, it doesn't look like there's any more fireflies around. They might be hiding under the rocks, but if I pick up a rock and I put it back down, people will start dancing around it and try to make it into an artifact. I don't want them to dance around them when they can dance around these. Now let's see what's going on here. You guys are breeding still. Let's see, are you gonna get this lady pregnant? No. Oh, what is it with my unfertile villagers lately? I had this problem in the skirmish as well, but I solved that. Or potentially solved that. I didn't actually verify. But I solved that by building an Indian wonder. Something we can get on this land, but I'm not going to be able to get it anytime soon within this, definitely not within this episode, because we're already 15 minutes in, and even though we're playing on sped up time, there's still going to be a while before we can do anything. What we need to do, what our current goal is expand our village enough so that we have influence over towards this Japanese village, and then we can start to impress them. In order to do that, we need to have... Oh, she's pregnant, excellent. In order to do that, we need inhabited... we need inhabited buildings. And in order to get inhabited buildings, we need the wood for the buildings, and we need the villagers for the buildings as well. So you did that 113, this is wood required 0. Alright, that should solve that problem there. And we definitely do need wood. One thing that you can do, if you want to save out on your limited wood miracles, is go ahead and just water these trees. Because unlike the palm trees, these trees are actually amazing. These trees provide so much. If you're paying attention, or paying very close attention, sorry, don't mean to belittle anyone, when we were building our temple here, you can see that each one of these trees provided a lot of wood.
We're running out of wood.
Yeah, they're running out of wood now, but we're solving that problem as we speak. Our worshippers have enough food, so we can cast water miracles pretty much indefinitely.
Miracle shower.
It takes a little bit to charge because we only have 25% of our villagers here, which is how many? I said we had 35. Half of 35, well 35 round down to 34. Half of 34 is 15, 16, 17. So half of 17 is 8.5, I think. Yeah. So there's only 8 people worshipping here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 people here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Wow, that rounded up. I might have done some poor rounding in my mathematics just then, or in my mental arithmetic. But if it rounds up, that's actually kind of nice to know. I'm going to go feed these guys some more wood, because they're going to be needing a lot of wood in order to finish their buildings. What, 35 out of 32. So yeah, we're going to need a lot more. I'm just going to go plant some trees into the workshop from here. Wait for our prayer power to charge, so that we can get a few water miracles in a row without having to wait. Because we're doing the waiting now. Alright, so that's one scaffold. We need to wait until the second scaffold is done, then we'll go ahead and plant that down as well. Oh, they're building another building over here. 1,000 wood required? 581? Oh, you gotta love how paltry these palm trees are in terms of wood. But hey, I guess they are literally the skinniest trees, so it makes sense for them to provide so little wood. But at the same time, it's still kind of like a little bit of a kick in the face. Within Land 1 and Land 2, they basically... I always think Land 1 and Land 2 are the tutorials. Land 3, 4, and 5 are basically where the game starts. Pretty much because you still have tutorialization in Land 1 and 2. In Land 1 you have the guide teaching you about creature battles, miracles, and impressing. Whereas in Land 2 you have Khazar teaching you about workshops, buildings, worship sites, all that kind of jazz. Alright. Looks like we're decent on food for now. Food desires at 64%. I'm gonna give them... oops. Did not mean to do that. Damn it, I just wasted that miracle seed. That could have been a very good miracle seed for us, actually. We're going to go ahead and give food to these people, so it falls under 50%? Nah. The dream was too good to be true, to be honest. What I should have done is I should have put it in here. We're actually at max prayer power, so let's go ahead and do a little bit more watering here. Just so that we can get some nice big trees over here. to help alleviate our little wood problem.
Miracle shower.
I think I mentioned as well that new players to this game find Land 3 pretty challenging. Land 3 can be slow, and
Miracle
unfortunately we
shower.
are doing it a little bit slow to start off with. But you can actually, like, I can potentially go and impress the
Miracle shower.
Lethys main town right now on the other edge of the map, thanks to that little actor down there. He has pretty nice properties that I'll show you when we get to it. Won't be in this
Miracle
episode though,
shower.
unfortunately. Yeah, as I mentioned, I have a few things to do today. Just going to go ahead and give it one more shower. I can't remember how many
Miracle
miracle
shower.
showers
With your
we've got,
minions.
from Max Prayer Power. It should be fine. Alright, there we go. And then just go ahead and plant a few. What I want to do... Yeah, let's have this episode's end goal be making sure that we have enough people for our houses and enough houses for our people. I know, it's actually a good aligned thing that we're doing, and we're meant to be evil, but we really do need the influence. Being an outright evil god to everyone is not a good idea. Evil itself is not self-sustaining in this game. You need to
We're low on wood.
you need to really be good, at least sometimes. Because goodness promotes growth, whereas evil does not. And if I was really just going to go and get maximum evil points, what's stopping me from electrocuting my own people over here? Or even electrocuting these people? One viable strategy you can do, I say viable, is actually not really that viable, but it is possible, is kill everyone in a village that doesn't believe in you, then place one of your villagers in that village as a missionary, and then they'll, because they believe in you and they're your disciple, you will max out the belief there, or at least get enough belief. You're not gonna max it out. I'm gonna go ahead and give these guys a little bit more wood. And that's still going to be really high. 62%, food desire 70. And how are we doing on the housing? 886, 38 out of 54. So I think we're done. Let's go ahead and provide some wood for this place here. 514. Go ahead and get another one of these big trees. Yeah, there we go. Once this building is done, I'll say we're going to call it here. One thing I would also recommend, by the way, on this land, is to just pick up the wood miracles and place them down so that it's not on top of the miracle dispenser here. So that you can get a nice stockpile of wood to help alleviate your little bit of a wood shortage. I'm going to go ahead and move these wood miracles down here as well, just so that I know where all my wood miracles are. All the other miracles can actually just stay up there. Block, block, block. Forest, block. Yep, these are all good actually. And it looks like our building down here is complete. Yeah, let's go ahead and get a few breeders.
Disciple breeder.
There we go. Did you impregnate this lady? You did not. You need to get better at breeding, Peter. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I also hope the crackle has been fixed. I don't know what's been going on with that. I've been messing around with some of my settings to try and sort it out. But apparently it's a known problem with OBS. A lot of people get it. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.